Oh, we did that thing again. That's us. We're back with more Ring of Honor. You see, I told you it was coming back. So, we're in the tri-state area. Maybe we'll go into the Midwest. We'll use a generic venue, because I quite like using them now, since I sort of recognize the feature. So yeah, let's go into running the show. Now, if you're new to this series, you might know that, well, you probably won't know, but now, if you're new to this series, I don't book Ring of Honor the way that Ring of Honor is really booked. I book it in my own way, based off my experiences watching Ring of Honor. So take that how you will, but it works for me, and I have had good comments in the past, so I guess some people like it. Yeah, I definitely do value the in-ring product a lot more than what I do the entertainment product, but I understand that we need that entertainment side to accompany the in-ring product. So we'll go ahead and we will run the show. So we see Mandy Leon take on Beth Phoenix in a 61-minute match, which is very good. Mandy Leon seems to be improving a lot. 73 in-ring performance for Beth Phoenix and a 49 for Mandy Leon in that 61-minute match. Gets the match off to a good start. Now the match only goes on for 6 minutes, and Beth Phoenix quickly wins by pinfall after hitting a glam slam. Really, this was both two reasons here: make Beth Phoenix look strong, and maybe try and put Mandy Leon over. And I don't know if we've done that or not, but hopefully we have a lot of positives there. That is good. And whenever I say over, I don't mean you. Obviously, she got beat, but sort of getting sort of those higher rated matches, so as maybe people, maybe she'll get higher popularity in a high rated segment like that. Let's go to our next segment. Then we have an interview with Mark Briscoe and Kevin Kelly, and Mark Briscoe, kind of just like Drew Galloway, seems to be somebody that I have a lot of difficulty defeating, and I know that if I get another chance, I can defeat him. So that's kind of issuing the challenge, so that's what we're going to use to segment into that sort of match there. But unfortunately, we only have a couple of weeks to book. Wrestling's Finest, I believe, is our next event. 60-minute promo though, so not too bad at all. So we see a 78-minute match here as Mark Briscoe takes on Frankie Kazarian, who essentially is a glorified jobber for us, and not that that's how I see Frankie Kazarian. I really do like Frankie Kazarian, but I don't really want to give him a push right now. I kind of just want him to be there to sort of put younger guys over and other guys over. So yeah, Mark Briscoe defeats him in 11.5 minutes with a cutthroat suplex. 83 in-ring performance for Mark Briscoe and a 63 in-ring performance for Frankie Kazarian, which results in a 78 rated match. So not too bad at all. Then we see a promo here with Cody Rhodes and Jim Cornette, and of course Jim Cornette is doing all the talking here, as he's pretty much just bad mouthing Matt Jackson and how Matt Jackson got defeated by Cody Rhodes at final battle, and right, yeah, pretty sure, yeah. But yeah, pretty much just bad mouthing Cody Rhodes, stuff like that, you know. Talking about not Cody Rhodes, Matt Jackson, talking about how all he does is flippy shit, and you know he can only do flips, stuff like that, you know, just your typical Jim Cornette. I don't like this person because they didn't come from the 80s and don't have big muscles sort of idea. 49-minute segment, so not the best, but not particularly bad. We see Cody Rhodes go up against Grado in what we set as a storyteller match. Cody Rhodes gets his 71 in-ring performance rating here, and a rating of 46 in-ring performance for Grado, which results in a 59 rated match, as Cody Rhodes defeats Grado within 10.5 minutes by pinfall after hitting him with a crossroads. So we go into our next segment here, which again is another promo where we see Adam Cole with the title around his shoulder, and behind him we see Bobby Roode and James Storm, and you know, he's talking about Final Battle and how he won the Ring of Honor World Heavyweight World Championship, and you know, arrogantly he's kind of like, you know, don't worry Shelly, you're gonna get a rematch for this. Just like War Machine will get a rematch to go up against Beer Money, you know, because you know they're kind of supposed to be the top of the card here, you know, they are not feared of anyone, you know, that type of sort of level of arrogance. I apologise if you hear my chest squeak, by the way. I just realised that there now that it is squeaking away. And speaking about Alex Shelley, we actually see wow, that's a good match. We actually see Beer Money, and holy shit. We see Beer Money in a match against the Motorcycle Machine Guns here. That's insane. As the Motorcycle Machine Guns actually come out on top here after Alex Shelley is disqualified. Well, Bobby Roode, is, and James Storm, I should say, is disqualified in this one after interference from Adam Cole, which doesn't come up here in the finish. That's a shame. But anyway, now what I was reacting to just a second ago was in-ring performance. Everybody had a 100 rated in-ring performance. That's insane, man. So why is that not like a high rated match? Inconsistently low locker room morale. We need to increase our locker room morale. But that is insane, man. Wow, 100 across the board. I'm very happy with that. So we can go on to the next segment then, which is just a 77-minute segment, as we see Adam Cole, Bobby Roode and James Storm beat down the Motorcycle Machine Guns after the match. 77-minute segment, as I said, so we can end the show. This show increased our popularity in 23 regions with a 77 overall rating. I am extremely happy about that. So we will continue on then. Okay, so I realise that you're not caught up right now. Again, I need to fix this at some point. Let's see, emails. So we get a 2.7 TV rating. That is very good. Let's have a look back at our show history to see if that's the best. I think it might be. So last week's was a show rating of 1.84. The week before that we have 2.02. There was a 1.6, 1.3, 1.25, 1.14, 1.28, 1.19. I think that is the highest rating we've got so far. Yes, it is actually. So what was that rating at again? That was a rating of 2.07, and that gives us a 1,500,000 views. That is insane. So let's compare that with other shows. Go into media. Okay, apparently not. I remember you used to be able to just click into media, and when you did that, like, you got an overview of all the different TV shows. So the report for that show is second in the on the little news ticker thingy and on the front page. And let's have a look at our developmental systems show and see how it went. Stevie Boy defeated Half Shearer. Gov Shearer defeated Davy Blaze. Arch Yasukawa defeated Shannon, and Jervis Cottonbelly defeated Defy. Not too bad indeed. Again, you aren't caught up just yet, but you know, I can let you know anything important here. Oh, actually, something that did happen was I bought Canadian Wrestling Elite, I believe it was. Let's look that up to see if I am correct on that one. Yes, Canadian Wrestling Elite. I was able to buy it for 60 grand. Now, I didn't buy too much, but I really just got it for the popularity. But what I did take was the Elite 8 trophy, and I changed it to being on to being in February. So that will be a event in February. Will be just the that entire tournament from the quarterfinals, which of course would be the Elite 8, but building up to that we will have qualification matches. So that is actually something that we will put into our schedule now. We will add event to our 30 minutes. We'll call it the CWE still, just because that's what we're just going to call the championship trophy, Elite 8. Yep, that can be in that will be in February on week 4. So we can save and exit that. And that will be on the Saturday. And then the anniversary show, I'm actually gonna put back to week 4, and save and exit. Now of course we may just cancel that show, I'm not sure yet, and actually we'll change that to Sunday. Save and exit. And what we're going to do with the Elite 8 is the Elite 8 when it gets a chance at the ROH World Heavyweight Championship whenever they want within the next, I'm not sure if I want to do the next year or not, because you know that's so sort of cliche of the whole sort of stipulation. Maybe we do it within the next 6 months, something like that, sort of with just time rate. I don't know, maybe it'll work. Maybe it will work.